It seems that it's so relaxing when there's no need for anything. When there's no need to become more, to get more than what is right now. The whole body relaxes. It seems in that moment that it's everything that you've ever desired, everything that you've ever hoped for. Just not to need anything, not to want anything, just to be okay, exactly the way it is. But it seems that thought has other ideas. Thought has ideas that being okay with what is means that what is must be okay, must feel okay. Must feel comfortable. But the feeling of relaxation that we get from this not needing anything is that byproduct. You can't make it the other way around. You can't force an experience of relaxation. You can't maintain an experience of relaxation all the time. You can't control life. It's not in your hands, because the one who thinks they can control life is simply a thought. Who you think you are is simply a thought. And the nature of thought is to try to control, try to fit my experience in with how I think it should be. So we search and hope for a perfect experience, and yet the reality is that often it's imperfect according to our ideas. But that relaxation that comes and goes in this play of experience is in fact your real nature. Who you really are is always relaxed, even if the experience is of being very tense. And this is not something that I'm suggesting you should just believe in. I'm suggesting that you check this out for yourself and see that actually, in recognizing who you are, there is already the seeing that actually nothing is needed. Already, it's nothing new that needs to be added. It's not denying this experience in any way, no matter what it is, no matter how it feels. It's seeing what is beyond this experience. Recognizing that who you are is that is aware of this experience, noticing it, untouched by it, free from it, and yet fully feeling it. This is the paradox. It's not about feeling some kind of distance from the experience. It's not about hoping for some perfect experience. It's about really seeing what is here And knowing that no matter what is here, pain, pleasure, good, bad, whether you like it or not, it is all noticed. And that noticing has no preference. It doesn't care what you think. It doesn't care what you like. It doesn't care how you think things should be. Radically, it is anyway. And I'm saying that you already know this. Not because I believe that you already know this, because I am you. Beyond the labels that seem to separate us, beyond the words you and me, this is already known. Beyond all appearances of separate bodies. And this knowing is so familiar because you've always known it. You can't not know this. You were born with this knowing. It's just that we're so used to buying into thought, believing that thought has all the answers. That it seems as if we've overlooked this knowing. It seems as if we've forgotten at times. But nothing's been forgotten, really. Nothing is overlooked, really. Because even the seeming to forget or overlook is noticed. Every thought is noticed, just like every sound is heard. So it's not about arriving at a final point where you've fully realized something, but seeing that actually who you are has always been here. It never needed to arrive anywhere. It never needed anything. And that relaxation that you long for is already here. It always has been. And any idea of what I need or what I want is simply a thought appearing in that. Perhaps accompanied by an uncomfortable sensation, but that sensation too is appearing in that. We're just so used to taking these thoughts and sensations so seriously, so used to taking them to mean so much about who we think we are. So this message is radical if it's really heard. It means seeing that every thought that you've ever believed in doesn't mean anything. Everything that you've ever thought about yourself is absolutely irrelevant, meaningless. Really, if you're honest, beyond thought, you have no idea who you are, what the hell is going on in this whole play of life. You don't know what the point is. You don't know what the purpose is. But instead of that being a problem to solve, it is actually freedom. Not knowing the way it is, not knowing who you are, or how things are supposed to be, is freedom. Freedom for anything to happen. Freedom to be in any way. Freedom for anything to appear in this. And freedom is your true nature already. So as I said, I don't need you to believe anything that I say. But this is really for you to investigate for yourself. So I invite you to come up so that we can investigate this together.